What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the newest news that Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. So, this just keeps on coming. At this point, it's several weeks in a row of Spider-Man 3 stuff, and I guess, honestly, it makes sense. Look, what we know is that the film is going to start filming very soon, like within another week or so. Whether it's with Tom Holland initially or not, there's really been no talks, at least at the time I'm recording this, that the Uncharted movie is done. It's either it's done and he can fully go on to this, or maybe they're starting things and then he can kind of jump on whenever they kind of need him to, or I'm sure they have I'm sure they have an actual plan for all of this. But with that, we're gonna get some news. There's gonna be, I think, just things that are gonna start to come out into the public. And again, we had Electro with Jamie Foxx, and then now we have Doctor Strange will be in this movie. Now the rumor is Doctor Strange is gonna be a mentor to Peter, much like Iron Man was, much like Tony Stark was, and he's kind of filling that void. But look, if this doesn't scream, and that's the whole point of this video, if that doesn't scream multiverse or like a Spider-Verse, I really truly don't know what does. Again, going back to what I said with the whole Jamie Foxx thing, that rumor from one of the writers of like comicbook.com or whoever it was that said like, hey, it's very possible, like if Wanda is seriously going to mess with things in the WandaVision show, Doctor Strange may have to come in to fix some things. Doctor Strange is probably going to have a very integral part. And Doctor Strange 2 in particular would probably have a very integral part of not just Phase 4 because it's a big movie, but also because he needs to kind of fix whatever the heck has gone on. I'm getting more excited. I don't really care about Electro in the slightest. I know maybe because I did like a tweet on it. I know the tweet maybe came off as like I absolutely hate him or I hate Jamie Foxx. I think he was fine. I think Jamie Foxx is actually a really good actor. I'm sure he'll do good. It's just in my personal just mind, I really don't care that much about it. But you cannot deny what they're seemingly building, and it seems absolutely incredible. If you can really do a Spider-Verse here, and you can really bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Now, again, I gotta go with my hot take that I didn't really like any of those movies. I know Spider-Man 1 and 2, the Tobey Maguire ones are referred to as the best ones of all time. I've never been a fan of any of those movies. I've been a fan of Spider-Man forever. I dressed up as, I was a Halloween costume. I had like a birthday party theme as him when I was like 5 or 6. Like, I love Spider-Man, but I've just truly, for whatever reason, never really gotten into the movies. This Tom Holland, 2 movies are the ones that I've gotten into the most, that I'm actually the most like pleased with or excited. Now, again, Far From Home definitely had a ton of problems, but those were the 2 and still are that I'm most into. But even with that being said, I gotta put in my own personal take, right? It wouldn't be right for me to lie to you guys and say, oh, those movies were just the greatest things ever if I don't actually believe that. But again, you can't discredit how important they were. Maybe not the amazing, not Andrew Garfield's, movies, but especially the Tobey Maguire ones. So to get him back, I really think it's got to happen. I think it will happen. You're now seeing even like the actor who did Kingpin in Daredevil. He wants to be in this movie. Open your doors and just allow anybody to come in at this point. No, in all honesty, they have a chance to do something very, very special. I don't think many people gave the possibility of this like much thought, really, over the past several years. I don't really think that was something a lot of people thought of, but Phase 4 of Marvel, look, again, I'm not that excited for a lot of different things. And to be quite honest with you, Spider-Man was probably one of those where it's like, I'm definitely going to see. And like I said, I've said that for actually a lot of these. Like, just because I'm not head over heels on them doesn't mean I'm not going to see them. There's a couple, like maybe the Eternals I maybe won't see. At the same time, I probably end up will. But, some of them that I'm just not all that excited for, I'll still see them. It's just I'm not super pumped for them like I've been pumped for movies or shows in the past. But now, and I would say Spider-Man's one of it. It would be a day-night watch, or like the first night that it comes out. I would go see it. But I'm not like, oh my dear God, I cannot wait. At this point, though, I feel like these things are elevating it, where it's like, how can you not at least be excited about the potential of what this movie could be doing with Doctor Strange, with Electro, which means, again, we're reaching into, and it's that Electro. So, and you have J. Jonah Jameson. So you have all these characters, and that's just the beginning. We don't know what's going on, what's going to go on in the future. So we'll have to see, but at this point, I can't imagine how this isn't a Spider-Verse thing. There were rumors It could have even been like a "we got this covered," which again, that's not a good one to go by. But there were even rumors of like, yeah, they are talking to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to get them in. Again, a lot of it could just be fake news at the end of the day. But I think their reporting is probably fake. At the same time, I think that probably is actually happening. So just gotta wait and see. But to be quite honest with you, over the next couple weeks, because again, they're gonna start filming very soon. I'm sure things will leak. Whether there be like photos. Now, some movies can keep themselves pretty under wraps. Some do a very good job at it. Some do a very bad job at it. Some of them are very open with like, hey, we want to show off some things in this film, whether it be like set photos or things to kind of pump people up or get people maybe a little bit more knowledge into our film. Could this be an example of that? It could be. I mean, if they do a thing where it's like, we want to show, because there are a lot of castings that you'd have to imagine aren't really announced yet. We don't really know. We know, a lot of the cast of this movie, but we don't know all of them. So if it were to leak, or it would be maybe like official news where it's like, yeah, like here's the official cast. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are part of it. It's like, holy Jesus, okay, they are going to do it. I don't think they can keep something like that secret all the way up until the movie coming out. I just don't believe that's humanly possible. If they did it, then I mean, bravo to them. But we'll just have to see over the next couple weeks. But I think Doctor Strange really does kind of solidify that. Okay, well, now you have a guy who literally is, a big part of that kind of world that's able to do that stuff, or just a part of that story. Again, you have Electro. You put those two together. I don't see how this doesn't have anything to do with a kind of a multiverse. And again, if Wanda is the start of it all, which it seems like it is, look, these shows are going to be important. These shows are not something to sleep on. Again, whether you're interested in some of them or not, even like the Loki show, like I'm excited for it. I'm not like insanely excited, but you got to imagine even that will probably have ramifications for something. They're not one-offs. They all are part of an overall picture. And again, whether or not I am super excited for Phase 4, they still do have a plan. I still do believe that. It may not be the best plan. It may not be as good as they've done it over the past, like 10 years, but it's still a plan. Everything still connects. Everything still has a purpose. And that is what kind of sets them apart, that kind of standard or that kind of quality or expectation that they are all part of like a larger puzzle. So guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you more excited now than you were? Does Doctor Strange being in this movie make you more excited? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on this channel every single day. And so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.